guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. So I want to share with you guys 10 things you want to remember when you're quitting weed. Okay, I'm going to link down below my other videos on stopping. If you're on a video like this, then I'm so proud of you because you're taking the steps necessary. Like something inside of you is like, I know I can do this. And you can. I'm coming to you as somebody who smoked weed every single day for like 10 years, somewhere along there. So I've broken free from that habit and I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary. So props to me, but I wanted to just encourage you with this video. I know a lot of people are here who are stopping, who are just on a spiritual journey or glow up self-love journey. So let's get into it. The first thing that you want to remember, it's going to feel uncomfortable. Okay, so I'm gonna just put that out there. But the cool thing is that it's not gonna be forever. Okay, so I want you to prepare yourself mentally that yeah, it's gonna feel uncomfortable when we're changing our life, when we're stopping a habit or picking up a new habit, which in this case it would be like not smoking anymore. Then, you know, change can feel weird at first, right? Different, but it's not impossible. And that's what I want you to remember. Just go into it knowing like, hey, some feelings are going to come up and that's okay. I'm going to want to reach for it, but I don't have to. Like, it's a choice, right? It's a choice to do it. It's a choice to not. So just prepare yourself and know like it's going to feel kind of icky. Weed is very much the comfort zone. Like if you are used to smoking, even if it's a cigarette, or if you're here and you're trying to stop like drinking or something like that, we're used to reaching for it. And so yeah, it's gonna feel uncomfortable, but I promise you it's not gonna feel like that forever. It is going to get easier. And that's the main thing. Like I remember when I was stopping, the first 2 weeks were tough, but after that it was like mostly smooth sailing. And so just know ahead of time, like, yeah, it's gonna feel uncomfortable, but you're gonna get through it. The second thing I want you to remember and know is that it's mind over matter, okay? Your mind is running the show. So you can tell your mind what to think, right? So like if a thought comes up, you're quitting and a thought comes up like, I wanna reach for it, like where's the ganja at? You can literally tell yourself like, no, I don't smoke anymore. No, I don't smoke anymore. Tell yourself what to think. Don't let your mind run you. You run your mind. Tell yourself no. So self-discipline, and when you change your mind, like your life is following your mindset. So a lot of us have just been on autopilot, just doing things over and over again. We're letting the mind run the show. But when we take control, it's like, okay, no, we tell ourselves we're in control of ourselves. And then after like a while, it's just going to be it's going to be programmed. Like it's going to be a new program in your mind that you just don't do that anymore. You're strong enough not to. So even if you don't believe it at first, still tell yourself these things. Just be like, I don't want to smoke. No, I don't want, or I don't smoke. I'm different now. Or no, I have a fresh start. I don't need to, like, I'm stronger than that, or things like that. And so it's not really the weed running us. Like, it's all mental. Like, that's something I realized when I was quitting. A lot of it, the majority of it, because like addiction specialists or doctors or things like that might try to tell you like, oh, you're addicted, right? But for my experience, it was a mental thing. So when I changed my mind is when I was really able to stop. Like I made up my mind. It's mind over matter. Someone told me that it's much harder to see yourself, right? So we're talking about the mind, mental. If you see yourself as a smoker and you're trying to stop, it's hard. But if you change your mind and you no longer see yourself like that, like you see yourself like someone who doesn't smoke, then it's just like, that's not even in alignment. Reaching for that's not even in alignment. So yeah, you're playing some mind games with yourself, but eventually like your body is going to follow what your mind says. So take control and put in your mind what you want to be there. We are so powerful. We're creating our life with our choices, which starts up here. Okay, so something else that you should remember when you're stopping weed, or how to quit weed, you are going to be able to feel happy without it. Okay, this is like the main thing. I feel like if you've done it for a long time, it numbs you to the point where you have convinced yourself that it is the only way to feel happy, or it's the only way to feel peaceful, it's the only way to feel creative, X, Y, and Z. Like, I've been there, but it's not true. And you guys, it's so cool. Like, when you finally just put it down and you're gonna learn how to feel happy from your own energy, feel peaceful within yourself. And the thing is that it's coming from you. You don't need the substance to make you feel happy. You're going to learn how to generate these feelings and tap into these feelings with you. And the thing with weed is that it's that happy, quick fix. You smoke and then it's like, oh, I just feel happy all of a sudden. But it's kind of like fake happy, because without the substance, how are you really feeling, right? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling angry? Are you feeling bummed out about something? Like, did something go wrong? We want to learn how to deal with it in real life, in real time. Be present with your feelings instead of suppressing them. So I promise you, like, I remember that was like a golden moment for me. Like, I started to feel just like myself again, completely sober. And that's how you know that you've really let it go. 10 things to remember when you're quitting weed. And this is a big one, you guys. Be soft with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Like, it's really could be an emotional ride sometimes when you finally like put it down and everything that you've been pushing down starts to come up to the surface, right? And it could be a lot depending on how long you've done it, or if you've gone through something really difficult in your life. But once again, mind over matter. Like, you're so strong and powerful, and guess what? The universe is not going to push you through anything that is not meant to teach you something or for you to get stronger from it. Learn how to be there for yourself and love yourself. Let yourself feel your feelings and like face it. That's how it's going to get out your energetic body. That's how you're going to feel better. You're going to let it go. But you can't let something go that you're refusing to face. And so it's not so scary when you are brave enough to just feel how you really feel. If you're mad, that's okay. Be mad. Don't hurt anybody. But anger, the real emotion there is really pain. Something hurts you, and that's okay. Like, our creator made us with all these different emotions and up and down. That's okay. Like, what is it teaching you? What is it revealing to you about yourself? Right? Is that a real friend? Should you really be in that relationship? Did a family member do you wrong, right? Did something go wrong at work? Are you happy with your life? Like, what you're doing in the world? Like, did you make a mistake? Did you mess up? Do you know you could be doing better? These are the feelings that can surface. These are the feelings that surface for me too, and it's okay. Like, give yourself a real chance to better yourself, and you do this by softly. Like, you do this gently. You don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to like shame yourself if you like cry or you realize some things that you didn't see before. Your mind was foggy before and now you recognize some things. Maybe you got to separate from some people. Maybe you got to take a break or switch up your life, and that's okay, right? But we can't really make these changes high. Like, we got to get sober first, right? So just be soft with yourself and be gentle with yourself throughout this process. And an emotion is energy emotion. So it's just like trying to signal to you what's going on, then it's going to pass through. You're not going to feel sad forever or mad forever. Like, feel it, then release it. That's how you get to like the peaceful feeling and the happy feeling. 10 things to remember when you're quitting weed. Okay, so the next thing is like, don't be around it. Period. Just don't be around it. Why are you going to tempt yourself like that? Why are you going to play with yourself like that? Like, no. Don't have it in your house. Don't have it in your possession, your car, your best friend, none of that. And if people around you don't respect what you're doing, then just don't be around them for a while. You guys, check out my 30-day challenge video. I gave myself 30 days to stop, like to take a break, because that seemed more possible than just like flat out stopping, right? And maybe you are just taking a break from it to cleanse yourself, to detox, which is cool too. Your environment is going to influence you whether you like it or not. And also, it's kind of a respect thing too, in my opinion. Like, if you tell your friends or whoever, like, that you're on this journey, and it's essentially like, and then they don't like respect that, and they might try to influence you, because sometimes people might feel away if they don't want to change and they see you changing, it can make them feel some type of way. So if they're doing it in front of you or tempting you, so just don't be around it. That's my advice to you. Remember this, right? Also, you're gonna save so much money, right? Remember this when you're quitting. Like, if you need some motivation, that money though, you are gonna save money, and you can put that towards something else. You might be surprised how much. Also, time freedom, because I didn't recognize how much time it was sucking out of my life. So you're gonna gain time. Start thinking like, what's something else you want to do? 10 things to remember when you're quitting weed. You're gonna want to pick up a new hobby, like, and it's gonna be your go-to. Whereas you used to use that chunk of time to smoke, now it's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna learn how to play a new instrument. Like, I'm gonna use that money, buy a new instrument. I'm gonna, learn how to play the guitar. I'm gonna learn how to play the piano. I'm gonna get myself a bike and find a trail and go mountain bike riding. Like, I'm gonna learn how to skateboard. Like, I've been on skateboarding recently. I'm going to start, like, I'm gonna get a pet. Right? I'm gonna start a new business. I'm going to, take a singing class, a dance class, replace it with something. And it could just be as simple as a walk at the park. Like, now every single day I'm gonna take a walk at the park. So if I'm feeling like doing this, nah, I'm gonna go take my walk. It may seem so little, but it's gonna make a big impact for you, because it's like a new goal, something new to fixate on and like have as like your new little go-to, right? And just start small, baby steps. Like, you don't have to see it as like your whole life, but each day is gonna make you become stronger and stronger until eventually you've quit. Like, you don't even want to know more, because the real healing is when, like I said, you start to resolve the issues of why you even reached for it to begin with. Once you like heal that, you don't even want it. You don't need it no more. You don't want it no more. Your life starts to get better, and then you're like, why would I go backwards? Like, I don't need it. Oh, I'm saving money. Oh, I feel better. Oh, I'm looking better. I feel like myself. I have more energy. I'm healthier. Just so many positives, like tons of positives. Check out the playlist down below. 10 things to remember when you are quitting weed. You got this. Like, that's the biggest thing that I want to tell you, is that if I could do it, then so can you. Like, so again, it's mind over matter, and just find something to replace that habit. Pick up a new habit, get yourself a side hustle, create something new, basically. So that's pretty much everything I want to share with you guys. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know if this helped you. I hope that it did. I'm sending you so much love and so much power and healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.